Hello friends, thank you for visiting my channel, and this is the first time I'm going to do an English tutorial. I hope I can explain very clearly and you can understand my instructions. Thank you for visiting my channel, and let's start. I'm going to show you how to do these pretty shoes. It's very easy and just you need very simple materials, and let's start. Hello friends, welcome to my channel Pause House. It's my first tutorial in English, and my English is not very perfect, but I'm doing my best. I'm going to show you how to make these beautiful shoes, and if you have any question, just write me and I'm going to reply, trying to help you. What we need, it's crochet hook. It's 1.75 millimeters, and a yarn. This is called Omega. I'm going to put at the end of the tutorial the picture of what material I need or I use. Oh, I'm going to do it right now. It's nylon 100% and number 9. So this is what I'm going to use, right? So to start, we're going to make a slip knot. First, I'm going to left 100 meter, 1 meter. Yeah, so after this space, I'm going to make my slip knot. What I do is turn around my finger, I take it out, and in the middle I put my yarn. Now I'm going to take my crochet hook and I'm going to make 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1, right? So I have 6 here, right? I'm going to skip one, and the second one I'm going to yarn. So this is one single stitch or single crochet. So one, I'm going to the next and make another single crochet. Is 2, and then 3, 4, right, and 5. I'm going to change one. In every row we're going to change one, right? So turn my work and hang on a minute. Right. So I'm going to skip the first chain I made. In the second one, I'm going to make 5 single crochet again. 1, 2, need more yarn. So this is 2, 3, it's very tight, 3, 4, right, and 5. Oh, okay, this is my 5th single crochet. Now I change one in every row. If I forget to tell you, you just remember I'm in every start change one, turn around, and again going to make 5 single crochet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So pay attention here. Be careful because sometimes the yarn get lost, so make sure you grab all your yarn and don't just a bit, because your shoes can be broken, right? So we have 5 single crochet. Now we're going to make a change 7 plus 1, that means 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? Turn around your work, right? Like this. This is going to be the part we're going to work. So skip 1. In the next one we're going to make 12 single crochet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 7. It's the 7th change we made before. So now we're going to make single crochet in these 5, which means in total we're going to have 12, right? This is 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, right? Again, what we're going to do, do you remember? Change 1, turn around, and we're going to make 12 single crochet, 1 in each place. We're going to skip the first change we made, and in the second place, 1, 2, start our single crochet. So we have to end up with 12, right? Now I finished my 12 single crochet. Okay, again, change 1, turn around, and we're going to skip the first chain we made in the second place. We're going to make 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? We're going to join this piece. For my inside part, what I'm going to do is the next thing. Put my yarn outside in front of me, looking at me, and we take the first part and join with my yarn, right? Once I have this, I take my hook and my yarn and take it through the start, right? So I have here my yarn. Now we're going to keep working this bit. Now we're going to work to the exit part, right? What I mean is we're going to make this part and this part, right? You can't make it the same, because if you do it like that and you put your work here, it's going to look not very nice. But if you put it here, it's going to look perfect, because people cannot look how you join this part together. So that's why we're going to make it in 2 parts, right? So for the other part, what I'm going to do is take out my yarn, my crochet hook, and put it on the start, right? Then put my yarn on my hook and take it through right? And we're going to work like normally we did before. So once we made these, I join together, and in this last space we're going to change, make single crochet and make one, right? Then going to the next point and make 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? In the end we're going to put my number, my single crochet number 6, right? Once we join this bead together, what we're going to do next is, in this same stitch we just work, I'm going to put my yarn and make a single crochet in the same place, right? So this is my first single crochet, and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. See, you see? Right, now we're going to change one, right? Skip this, and on the second place make 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on this corner we're going to make our single crochet number 6, and here we're going to increase. Okay, so I'm going to put my crochet hook in the same place we just work to make 7 single crochet. In this point in the corner I made an increase, right? Okay, I'm going to change one, turn around, skip the first one, and going to make 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, right? If it's too tight, just be careful, be patient, don't rush. Okay, here we go. 7, right? Again, change one, turn around, and I'm going to make in this first place an increase. So I make 1 single crochet, going back to this place I just work and make another single crochet. That means I have an increase, right? I have my increase. Now I'm going to make 6 single crochet without increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, right? Now we're going to change 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right, plus 1. Here we go. Turn around your work, skip 1. In the second one we're going to make our first single crochet, and we're going to make 1 single crochet in every point, and this time we're going to end up with 15. So this is 2, 2, 3, I have here 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 15, right? Change 1, turn around, and make another 15. Single crochet, 1 in each place. 1, 2. I just made my 15 single crochet, and again, change 1, turn around, and we're going to make 7 single crochet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right, we're going to join this big. What we're going to do now is take my yarn in front, and with my crochet hook I'm going to join the first bead. I'm going to put my crochet hook, right, put my yarn here and take it through. Okay, right, take it through and put it tight. So I have my 7 single crochet. I'm going to pull my yarn, take out my crochet hook, put it on the corner where I start my work, put my yarn on my crochet hook, pull it through and take it outside. And now we're going to keep working, make it our single crochet. Now we're going to make 8 single crochet. In the next space I make my first single crochet. In the next space I make my second single crochet, third, fourth, fifth, and 8, right? Change 1, turn around, and we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and on the next space, right, we're going to make an increase on this, which means we're going to end up with 9, right? Change 1, turn around, and we're going to make 9 single crochet. Now, again, I have my 9 single crochet, change 1, turn around, and in this first space, I'm going to increase 1, which means 1, 2 on the same space, right? And now we're going to make 8 single crochet, 1 in each space. 1, 2, 2, 3. I have here now 8 single crochet, which means now I'm going to change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1, 8, turn around, and now we're going to make 1 single crochet in every space I have. I'm going to skip the first one. In the second one, I'm going to make my first single crochet, which means in this row I'm going to end up with 17, right? 1, 2. I finished my row with 17 single crochet. I'm going to change 1, turn around, and make 17 single crochet again, 1 in each space. Skip the first one, second one. I'm going to start my first single crochet. 1, 2. I finished it with 17 this row, and now I'm going to change 1, turn around, and skip the first one. On the second, I'm going to make 7 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have now 7 single crochet, and what I'm going to do now is join together. So I join my piece together, and on the next space I'm going to make an increase, which means I make a single crochet. In the same space I'm going to make another single crochet. I have my increase, right? I have my increase here, and then we're going to make a single crochet in every space, which it means we have 9 spaces left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? And again, change 1, turn around, change 1, here is turn around, and we're going to make 12 single crochet, which means skip the first one. Here we have 1, 2, 3. We have 11, and on the last space we're going to make an increase. So we have 11 and 12. Chain 1, turn around, and make 12 single crochet. Each one skip the first one. On the second, I skip my change one, okay? On the second place or space, I'm going to make one single crochet. I'm going to make 11 single crochet. It's 3, 4, 5, 11, and in this corner I'm going to make an increase. 1, going back to this space I just work, and I have my increase, and chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7 plus 1, 8. Turn around, skip 1, and I'm going to end this row with 20 single crochet. I finished my row with 20 single crochet. I'm going to change 1, turn around, and this row is going to end with 20 single crochet again. I finished this row again with 20 single crochet, and now we're going to change 1 and skip the first one. In the second we're going to make 1 single crochet, right? So this bit is going to end with 7 single crochet. If you can see, every space that we join together have 7 and we join again. So this is the case. We're going to make 7 single crochet and join again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and join. Okay, you have to join. I join this piece, so on my next space I'm going to make an increase, which means I make a single crochet, go into this space I just work and make my increase. And now I'm going to make 12 single crochet. 2. Okay, I finished my row with 12 single crochet. Now we're going to change 1, turn around our work, and I'm going to make 1, 2, 3. I made 14 single crochet, and in the end or in my corner I'm going to make an increase. This means 15 single crochet. Now we're going to change 1, make 14, and in the last one I'm going to increase. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, and on my last chain I'm going to make an increase. That means 14, 15, and 16. Right? Now we're going to change 1, turn around, skip the first one, and we're going to make 13 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, right? So in this stitch, we're going to make an increase. Here's my increase. Now 1, 2, 2, and in the last space we're going to increase 1, right? Which means 1, 2, okay, and now change 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 1. Skip 1, and now we're going to make 26 single crochet. Finish my row with 26. Now again, change 1, turn around, and again I'm going to finish my row with 26 single crochet. And I finish my row with 26. Now I change 1, and I'm going to make 7 single crochet, right? So here we go. We skip the first change. In the second one too, we're going to start to make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I finished my 7 single crochet, and we're going to join our work, right? So we're going to join. I join my stuff or my work, and now I'm going to make 19 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. So I have 19. I finish my row. Change 1. I change 1, turn around, and I'm going to make 18 single crochet, and then I'm going to make an increase. So skip 1. On the second one I'm going to make my first single crochet. 1, 2, 18, and on the next place I'm going to make my increase. 19 and 20, right? So change right. So I'm going to change 1, turn around, and make another 20 single crochet. And now I finish my row with 20, change 1, and I'm going to make 19 single crochet. On my last single crochet in here, I'm going to make an increase. So I have 19, and in this corner I'm going to make my increase, which means I'm going to end with 20, right? So I have my 20 now, and I'm going to change 7 plus 1, that means 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, turn my work, skip 1, and I'm going to finish this row with 28. I finish with 28, change 1 and turn around, and I'm going to end up in this side with 28 single crochet. I just made 2 rows with 28 single crochet. I'm going to change 1 and make 7 single crochet. Join together, I'm going to make 21 single crochet. So this is the last bit, and then we're going to make this part, and we have finished this part. So there's 1, 2. I join my piece, and now we have to make 21 single crochet left, and that's almost the end. One. I made my 21 single crochet, and in this corner I'm going to make an increase here. I made my increase, and now I'm not going to go back. If not, I'm going to make this side, right? So I made my increase, and I'm going to look the next space. It's clear here, and I made a single crochet. Here's 2. My next space here you can see clearly, so there's maybe can be very tight, but you can do it if you be patient, right? So there's 2 without my increase, don't count, so there's 2. In the next space is 3, 3, next space 4, 4, next space 4, 5, next space 6, 6, before I finish this bit, I'm going to go to the start and grab my hook. I'm here, I grab my hook, I take the yarn I left on the very start, and I take it like a slip knot. Right, I take it here, be careful, it's a little bit tight, but you can do it. So it's like you change 1, turn around, and make 5 single crochet on this, on the top. Okay, so let's see, there's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's very tight, but you can do it. Again, chain 1, turn around and make 5 single crochet. You end this row, chain 1 and make another 5 single crochet. There's another 5. Okay, I'm going to put this if you have it. If not, you just take out your yarn and that's it. So carry on making your single crochet till you get to the end. Once we get to the end, what we're going to do, sorry, I make it right. So I'm going to take these both sides, right? I put my hook through there and I get like a slip knot, right? And finish. So I'm going to left like 2 meters, 1 and 2 meters. I cut my yarn and that's it. I pull it through this space, right? And that's it. It's very easy and simple if you follow me. So we need 2 pieces, 2 left pieces and 2 right pieces. Once you get that, you come back and finish the shoes with me. Anyway, I'm going to explain you how to make the other side, so follow me. I just finished my 2 inside parts, right? So I'm going to teach you how to do the outside part, which means that is not in the same position where we need to sew in this bit, right? So I teach you how to make the inside part, and now we have to do the outside part. We need 2 pieces each side to make the hand sewing in our shoes. The material we're going to use in this case is a pair of shoe sole, a needle, our yarn, and our crochet hook. And if you have these little pieces to hold our work, it's fine. If not, you can use earring or clip or something you have. Let's start. To make this, to start my shoes, I'm going to put my yarn on my needle, right? Once I have that, I'm going to left 2 meters of my yarn. It's a little bit tricky doing that, but you can do it. It's just you have to grab all the yarn, don't let pieces outside, and that's it. Like I said, we're going to left 2 meters, right? And here doesn't matter. So don't cut your yarn, because if you need more material, you just carry on working with the other side of your yarn. But if you cut it, you're going to be in trouble, right? So how I'm going to start, in any part from the inside of my sole, I'm going to get my yarn and I'm going to start, right? So I put my needle on my hole and I take all my yarn, my 2 meters of my yarn, and I put in the other side my yarn tube. So now I'm going to the next hole in front, like I have my yarn, and put my needle pointing at me, right? So I take all my needle, my yarn, and my needle, it's going to be in the down side or the opposite side in front of me, and I take my yarn. Right, now I take my needle pointing at me on my next hole, and I take it through, right, all this way. Next hole, I'm going up and down all around my sew, right? So you just have to do that, and when you finish to this point, I come back and teach you what we're going to do next. Once we finish it, doing that hand sewing, we're going to go back, right? So this is my start and this is my end part. So I take my needle in my yarn to the opposite side where I finish it. So I'm going to put my needle on the hole before I finish it. So I take my yarn and my needle and make that, right? So I'm going to the front, to the back, and put my needle and push all my yarn. Now I'm going to the next hole and doing the same thing. Okay, so we are covering all the spaces without yarn. So we're going to do this all around on the opposite side, right? So I'm going to the next point and do the same stuff and going down, and that's it, right? So see you when you have done this. Right, I finished it, and with my 2 meters it was enough, so I don't need any more yarn, right? So I'm done the last bit and I finish it here. So I take out my needle and I'm going to make a slip knot, or however you call it. If it's not enough, you just can cut where your yarn tube is, and now you can make a slip knot once or twice. You can make once if you have the magic glue I use, and you can put a little bit of magic glue and pull it. So this is not close to my my sole, so it get dry outside the sole. Yes, you can see when it's dry you can take it, leave it, and that's it. And now we're going to start to work with this stuff, right? So we're going to put 4 fingers, and where my 4 fingers end up, right? That's it. I put a mark here. I put my mark here, and in the other side too. Maybe it's not easy for me because I'm working through the camera, but okay, there we go. If it's not easy for you, you just put your hook and pull it, and then put your mark. Right, so that's it, more or less, right? So you put 2 or 3 fingers on the start from your sole, 2 or 3 depending how fingers or how much you want to show your fingers, but in this case I'm going to do it 2 fingers. So I put my fingers, then I put a mark in each side of my sole. Right, once I put my marks, I'm sure about that, I take my yarn and my hook again, and where is my mark I'm going to start? I left a little bit of yarn, right? So I put my yarn and take through my yarn, and this is the part or the little bit I left, right? So I make something like a slip knot. I put my yarn on my hook and I take it out. That's it, right? And then again I'm going to put my hook down this bit, right? And I take some yarn and I take my yarn. I have two pieces here. I put yarn on my hook and take it through, right? That's the first single crochet, and I'm going to do again the same thing on the space I just worked. So that means I put my yarn here, put my hook and take it through, right? So I'm going to make or do 2 single crochet in each bead. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2, 2, 2, 2, till I get to the end. I just finished it. So now I'm going to cut my yarn. I can leave 2 meters or something like that, and that's it. And I cut, right? Now I'll take my part. You have to be careful here. Okay. Where is this hole? I take my yarn in the middle and I take all through, right? So there's no danger I make a mess with here. So I take the bead that is the part of this side, which means it's not the part with this sewing outside, if not inside, right? Okay. So I'm going to take this both parts of my yarn, the bit I left on my hand seam, and the part I just made. So I have it, and I take my needle and I put these bits in my needle. Mama. Right? So what I just made here, I need to make it in this side. So once I have it in both sides, I'm going to do my other sew, right? So there's we have to make 2 single crochet in each space. So when you have that and your other sew, you come back and I tell you how to finish your shoes. Let's join these bits so we can make our shoes. Now we have to join this bit with my sew. So what we're going to do is we have 2 yarns, the yarn from the separate piece and the yarn from my sew. I'm going to put my needle on my yarn from the sew. So we have 2 pieces and it's clearly, or 2 sides. One side, if you take your yarn, there's 2 sides, one side and the second side. I'm going to call it front side and back side, and we have the same on my sew, back side and front side, right? So to join our separate piece, I'm going to put my needle, as I said before, on my yarn, right? So now I'm going to make I forgot the word. How's that? Oh, hang on a minute. A hand sewing, right? So I take my front part, I put my yarn, my separate piece yarn behind, and I take this, the front piece, right? And I put my yarn here. So I'm going to take my back side and my front side. I don't know if it's clear. I hope so. Okay. I take my back side and my front side, right? And I'm doing my hand sewing. Okay? And again, I'm going to work like this, up and down and down. So I put my needle on my front side and I take my back side, right? And I pull tight. I take my back side and take my front side from my separate piece. I'm going to do this till the end, right? Till here. And once we get here, I come back and tell you what to do now or next. But let's do it again. I go to my next piece, piece or space or something, and take my front side. And I'm going on my sole and take it. I'm taking my back side. So I left without work my front side and my back side, which means with this yarn I'm going to make my hand sewing and doing exactly the same I'm doing now, which means I put on this yarn, I put my needle and start to make my sewing in all this. I'm going to finish this, and when I finish I come back and tell you what I'm just said. I just finished my row of hand sewing. So I'm going to put my magic glue just a little bit, and we need get dry, right? So we're going to do the other part. I need my needle. I have my needle on my yarn, and what I'm going to do is I have my yarn here, so I need to take my sew bit. I'm sorry, here's my daughter, so she's a little trouble. Right, so we're going to the next space and put it up on my separate piece, right? So we go into the next space and doing this, okay? And you have to make this all your sole or your shoes. Yes, I'm going to the next free space and on the other. So why we have to do this in two parts? Because we are making this very strong and making so you can use your shoes. So look, it's really strong. If you pull it, there's no danger that you're going to fall down or this is going to break. No. So once we get to the end, we put a magic glue again, and we're going to make a hand sewing with the left yarn. Right, once I get to the end, I take out my needle and I leave like that my yarn. So I put a magic glue. You can use any glue you have. I use this that is for shoes, but because it's really strong. But there's no matter. If you don't have the same, just try with another one. Don't be afraid about that. Just to make sure the end of your shoes. Right. So basically, we are just about to finish, but we have to do few things more. You can leave it like that and just wear your shoes, or do what I'm going to do next. Okay? You just need a cord to put it there and make. You can use your shoes, but what I want to do is the next thing, right? Well, before we carry on finishing our shoes, what we have to do is put our shoe sole. You can put some glue or just leave it like that. It's not going to take out because it's going to be your feet here and it's going to be without move this part. So if you have any glue, you can do it. If not, just leave it like that. And now we are ready to continue doing the rest. Well, I put my shoe sole, this bit, I put it some decoration to make it thicker, but you can just leave it like that in the color white as become this part. So now I'm going to cut these beads, right? And cross in my sole and cut. Okay? And what I'm going to do is just something really simple. So I put it glue on this from the top. So now we put it here and we put our yarn, right? So if this is outside, what you just can make is just take your crochet hook and take through your yarn and take it over the other side and now put it here, right? And just let it dry and cut the rest that looks not very nice to make it perfect your work, right? So you have to do the same with the other side, and once you do with your other shoes, well, you come here and I tell you what we're going to do next. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we have to grab our yarn and our crochet hook, right? So, as this bit is not don't have glue yet, I can take it out and just take my yarn and my crochet hook. I go to the next space, free space in front, right? I grab my yarn and take it through, okay? I leave a little bit, so I'm going to work with the long tail. Now, I close here, okay? And look what we're going to do now. We take the first point we have here, or the first stitch, and I take these yarns, these little yarns, and I'm going to make it high, right? So I take my, hang on a minute. This bit I have to put it back, okay? So I go here on my first stitch and I go through. Now I put my yarn and take my long yarn and pull it through, and then I'm going to get my first single crochet. Then go to the second one and I'm making another single crochet. There's 2, 3, 4 and 5. I have 5 single crochet, right? Just make sure it's clean. Okay, then I'm going to change and make 10 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, across to the other side. I take my change like that, and I take my first stitch here. I take my crochet hook and go through. I take it outside. Okay, let's start again. Okay, there's 2. I pull it through and very tight, and then okay, there's my first chain, my first single crochet, and I have to do another 4 more. That's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, there's my number 5, and I'm going to go to my first bead. There's the next one, 3. Okay, there we go, and we made a slip stitch. What means I just take my and go through right like that. Okay, look, that's how we join these bits or these 2 parts together. Now we're going to go back making 1 single crochet in each chain or stitch, which means we're going to end up with 20 single crochet. Finished my 20 single crochet. What I'm going to do now is put it here with a slip stitch, and then put some glue and cut my yarn, and that's it. Okay, I go through this and pull tight and cut my yarn. Okay, and take it out. Okay, then I'm going to put some glue, as I said before, here to make it secure. Okay, and put some glue here and cut this bit if you want it, or you can put more glue and leave it long. Okay, as you prefer. That's up to you. Okay, I'm going to cut it here. That's it, and done. So cut this little yarn to make it look perfect and tidy, and then we're going to grab okay, we count 3. Hang on a minute, I'm going to explain you better. Okay, you count 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we grab this stitch and take our yarn and pull it through. Oh, okay, here we go. Chain 1, go again to this stitch and make our first single crochet. Okay, so we have 1, we go to this next one, and there's 2, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we go to the next space and we make 4. Okay, then chain 1, turn around, and we go back with 4 single crochet again. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, once we finish this round, we chain 1 again and make or go back with 4 again. Well, we go back with 4 and then we return with 4 single crochet. Okay, and we have to return again with 4 more. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's the last one we're going to make, right? And now we're going to join this bit with the start. Okay, what we have to do is leave a long tail, like 20 or 15 centimeters, no more. And take it out, and then I'm going to the very start here and take my yarn. Okay, and that's it. And I take the first yarn or the first bit and I'm going to make a knot. Okay, put some glue, and once this is dry, you just cut the long bits. Okay, well, then when it gets dry, we take another like 10 or 15 centimeters, and what we're going to do here is put it in the corner, this corner, okay, and the other corner here. I take now my yarn, the piece I cut, and take it through, okay, here, and let's see, just grab one from each side and make a knot again and put some glue again. When it's dry or gets dry, you just cut the extra bits. Okay, just leave it like that, and let's make the back part. Well, we just finished our shoes. We just need a cordon or anything you want. So we're going to put it or grab it like that. Okay. So and now we just finished our shoes. Looks really pretty. I hope you can make it and all my instructions be clear. If you have any question, just feel free to have or leave a comment, and I'm going to reply as soon as I can. Thank you for this chance to let me try my tutorials in English, and we'll see you soon.